Hey, 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 guys. Welcome to episode number 25 this week for Ghostwire Tokyo, since it's been like another 6-day hiatus. I don't think there's actually an installation of point. So basically, it's been another 6 days since anything else would start converting, or try to rejuvenate everything. I am your king, and your luckiest man, Jack Dawson, by the way. Since I think we all know it's been a long time since I haven't posted as much. Since, I've been staying active, and, just keep everything else under control, and also pretty much circumstances. Well, up, Stacey, make a love sound out there. How you doing? You're pretty much all the luckiest one that I haven't seen in the chat for a while. Guys, we have 625 mods, and, guys, just to really describe one way after the other, and to see any other cooperation. So it could be anything that's in between. But yeah, guys, we are on episode 25 this week for the weekend mornings for, so I'm missing Ghostwire Tokyo today. But guys, before we get ahead of ourselves, I haven't found any gaming as much since, I've been staying right where I am, and also relaxation. And, guys, having views and beliefs, just to bring everybody else thinking. But, guys, it has been another long time for me since, I've been staying active at work, and also, guys, wanting to, join dinner with my future fiance yesterday, but apparently one of her, I'm gonna say it's the only thing that got my true love and I added is, it was like only like 2 weeks, to be honest. But apparently, dinner did not exactly happen since, guys, honestly, her and I don't usually have conflicts a whole lot, but it's like if we want to do something, it's like, you don't want to have everybody else be pushed around and whatnot. But, you want to have it at the rightful time, and pretty much at the rightful weekend. Guys, despite the fact that it could be anything that's drawn to your attention otherwise. So, the answer to that one, guys, between my true love and I, it was so exactly simple. We did not have supper yesterday since, just wanted to have dinner with the girls and also with staff, and I think it would have been not a bad idea for the greater good, that way I can do what I'm doing, and, guys, just keep everything else, peaceful. So the only last message that my favorite fiance did have, guys, coming out of yesterday, is that Predator was on what you guys will know. You guys have seen Predator. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger. You talk about the late Carl Weathers, which may God have brothers. What do you call it, guys? May God have this brother's soul. Guys, coming out of Apollo Creed, and also, guys, the Mandalorian from Star Wars, and yeah, I think a lot of us can really relate to that. Just to see what it actually means and also holds at this point in time, for your king and your luckiest man. And also, guys, if you think about it, as much as my true love really wanted to have dinner yesterday, that would have been a good idea to really establish. But all I know is, guys, I didn't want to have an opportunity just to burn the rest of my cast down a little bit. Well, not as much as I would like. It would have been different. Would have been good and been a little bit romantic. So I've decided probably not. So that way she can have an opportunity with the girls, and so the only thing she actually has going on, according to me talking to Chief today, guys, 2 to 7 today, That's why, guys, I got 2 to 7 today, tomorrow. I don't think there's a lot of work to be done on doing WoW this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. With Wednesday in the morning, we have a very, very fun thing since we're going to be out of town. We're going to go watch the Toledo Mudhens play during a game of baseball on the season of this year, 2025, by the way. So that should be a lot of fun, guys, to watch the Mudhens with WoW and, feel the good staff. That's coming with us as well. And then I have 2 to 7 on Thursday. Then my ass is 9 to 2. Depending if we still do Karate Kid lessons by then. And it all depends exactly. If anything else, I don't see anything else being, that's not exactly being certain or being above average all the time. So I don't know. If anything else is not exactly in front or backward, I think we'll be just fine, but it all depends on the spending by far. Guys, for me, especially, the last time I've ever been to a Mudhens game, I don't think I was with my true love during the last time, I would assume, or going with inside of Hark, a lot of people from Hark or something. But it has been a while for me since I haven't took on guys, another baseball game in general, just to see how everything else is, how much fun it is, and depending on the refreshments and whatnot. But just to be open and honest, nobody can really tell you differently, especially if it's normal and also trying to be an expert on sports. You guys understand, I always enjoy my sports, just to protect our sport for a long time. And also, guys, with RPGs since I was a kid. Before we get ahead of ourselves today, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. If our biggest, strongest, beautiful, we are the strongest, beautiful, exciting, 100%, grateful, exciting, awesome, excellent, 100% strongest, beautiful, great, exciting, talented, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Sugar Baby, Maria, make a love shout out to you. How you doing? But I think everybody can really feel in the shoes and see how much fun people want to have. But it's not about what you can handle and do. You do it because it's driven. I don't think there's any denying or have somebody that tells you you can't do something. You say, yes, I can, and you stand up and want to do what you got to do. That's the main part of it. So, but, guys, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Whatever stuff they want to do inside of work, or even if you guys do not have anything going on. So, yeah, nothing else especially. But yeah, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting, strongest, exciting, awesome, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Even though I'm going to be above 209k, that's why it's been having a lot of boosting otherwise. Lala's Maria, can you help me with my W rates? Any boosting or something? That would be great right now, especially my followers. But the only thing that Lala's Maria can only really do, guys, is boost my views and my thumbs up only. Followers, not as much, as far as I can tell you. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning. About popularity, awesome, guys, entertainment and energy. Like I said, we have our social media, guys, our talent relations and whatnot. Yeah, guys, we have our social media, our YouTube accounts. We are at a magical number, guys. And the mods right now, we're still at 625 mods entirely. Yeah, guys, we bring our YouTube accounts, our social media, our livelihoods, and yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much extra, or so much more, if you will. Now, I don't think I told you guys what's going on with Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So, just to make sure everything else is comprende, and also make sure there's not a buzzsaw or have anything outside and whatnot. So basically, according to Marvel, both Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers Doomsday, guys, both movies are not going to be coming out since Marvel decided to delete, I mean, not exactly delete, but, delay both movies. Now, before reunification, I do know Avengers Doomsday was supposed to be releasing in the middle of next year on May 1st, but apparently Marvel just wanted to delay that towards the end of next year. So it was going to be May 1st, but not really. It's just that Marvel just wanted to have a last-minute decision. It wanted to have a bit of a conference and also extra details. So basically, guys, Avengers Doomsday has been pushed and pushed for another few more months. And that also goes to the same with, these guys know the other one, and that is Avengers Secret Wars. Now, Secret Wars is going to be releasing, the year after next year. That would be, guys, the year after that. So, I think there's a little more of a suck there. Just to really summon and see how much it can really attack them, because I understand a lot of us really want to see what's going on with Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. On top of any of those two Marvel movies, at least by far, at least we all know Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. No, at least we all know, guys, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Coming out of Star Wars, guys, it does not have to be in the way of Avengers as of right now. So basically, it's pretty much safe and sound not being in the competition. I mean, I'm a little bit shocked myself, to be honest. I actually told my to love the news about it earlier this week. That both Avengers movies have been delayed. Just for a little bit purposes. So I don't know. So honestly, I have no clue. I don't know. It's just if we're leaning towards still getting the first ever trailer. I honestly still think we could still get a trailer for Avengers Doomsday soon, but I'm not sure when, how, and why. But really, I mean, if anything else, at least Star Wars does not have to really think about being in the same thing with Marvel. I don't see why not. I'm gonna take a drink, guys. Give me 1 second. But honestly, guys, I don't know. Let's try to find the element of surprise. TZR Max, my loves, Weenie, make a love shout out. What's up, Mr. Lee, my brother? Thank you guys for joining us today. Oh yeah, make a love shout out, by the way. Let's give everything else instructed and also, inside and outside proportion. As long as it matter one another entirely. So yeah, so like I said, I don't think there's any other tough questions about Marvel and whatnot, as far as what we know for sure. So I feel like that's also the only big news that I can really, may or may not display as far as this year goes. So I don't see why not. I do wanna wish you guys a happy birthday to Bob Dylan. Now I actually haven't seen Timothy Matati's Bob Dylan young movie documentary. I actually have heard I've heard Timothy Matati's Bob Dylan movie. I thought it was good. It's actually based on a young singer by the name of Bob Dylan. So you guys have the one that plays as Bob Dylan, Timothy Matati from Wonka, Ellie Fanning, and Edward Norton. Now Edward Norton, I want to say he actually plays a manager, but I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Kidney Warrior? Brother Leon, how you doing? Now, where have you been, Brother Leon? My love has been asking if you were okay. Hey guys, American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes is back. Yeah, guys, Saturday night's main event was on yesterday. And my two love was asking our pizza for the last 2 weeks. I'm like, as much as I would really stock up and, you know, have a romantic dinner with there, I'm sadly gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. So I just decided, guys, don't dinner for us. And she told me, that was way before she told me otherwise for that. So like I said, I don't know. Oh, that's a good thing, brother Leon. It's just that she wanted to have dinner with me. It's just, I think my ass would have done that at the end of the night, but apparently we were gonna have something on the other side of town here today, but I mean coming up yesterday, but honestly no. I mean I'm a little bit tired, brother Leon, but I for one have to tackle 20 hours of chief this week. You guys remember what I said about the times. All I have to do is 2 to 7 at Steve. My two love and I, guys, my musketeer and I are not going to have time together tonight because he's got a Mudheads game with Hark. Well, first and foremost, he's got church this morning, and then he's got a Mudheads game, early evening from 4 to 9:30. So yeah, we're not going to have an opportunity tonight. Maybe tomorrow. But I told her I would come down next weekend as soon as we get something going, so we can hopefully watch the shit out of watch the good stuff under Vatican Legends on the final weekend. Which you guys all know, the same thing at the same time. It's also a couple of days before we get back to cheerleading, so we'll be back with Sister Taylor, Amanda, and the others. So that's exactly a week from tomorrow. We're going to be going back to cheerleading on June 2nd. I haven't heard anything on the meeting between both jobs that I'm doing. I'm actually doing good with them. And also getting classes too. So I have no damn idea. Chelsea Green lost. I heard Zoe Stark got injured. I don't think there's any false hope there. I thought Zoe Stark is retiring. I'm not sure if she was or not. But it's too hard to tell. Or it could be something else that's different. Not exactly what the news is telling us. I don't think it's telling anything else fake or real. It could be something else and whatnot. But like I said, guys, I got 3 2 to 7s. So guys, I have Chief 2 to 7 today, tomorrow, Thursday, and 9 to 2 Saturday. So, like I said, I don't know how it's going to work out between my two love and I. Just hopefully still get an opportunity to still do and have an opportunity to watch Quadican lessons with Ralph Macchio, Ben Wong, and Jackie Chan, reprising their sensei roles. So, I think we'll probably still do it. But if not, maybe the first Sunday. But we haven't heard anything on the new PS Plus games yet. But they won't be until after this week. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was actually not thinking that, Brother Leon. The Pure Vision members got fired, so I don't see why not. So, if anything else is according to plan, I don't see exactly why not. It's just that, it would have been a different style, or been somewhere in between. Soga Baby, can you help me with my W8s? Instead of watching my entire videos, can you try to boost something? Or try to help our community and also our popularity, entertainment, and energy? I mean, I don't see anyone bothering with that either. Guys with psychology, phrenology, technology, mythology, or something. But yeah, like I said, my stuff's still been really good. It's just, it would have been another thing otherwise. All I know is, like I said, my ass is gonna be busy, hardly this week. I got 24 hours in my pocket after this week, and yeah, guys, my ass is gonna be really exhausted. But we're gonna take our time. Bronson Reed is back with Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and Braun Breaker. Yeah, Well, they actually have a little serious matches for Money in the Bank soon, as far as I recall. Alright guys, before we get ahead of ourselves today, because we're nearly at the 20-minute mark every time, if you guys are here and want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo every Saturday and Sunday mornings, as long as I'm here, I can say we have everybody else aware. If you guys are going to church this morning, if you guys are doing something fun, to get through today, I don't think there's any, well, I do know there's not I don't think there's anything else that's wrong. That's wrong as anything that's not exactly repulsive or, anything else phenomenal. Anything else that's wrong on the attention. As long as it's much more to handle otherwise. But yeah, guys, as long as we know exactly what we're doing, make it so we have something to identify, and also, guys, the white keys are electrified, so I don't see why not. As long as we can really add some together, I don't think people would be foolish enough and really add something to the table. And we just died already, so. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, as your king and your luckiest man, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo every Saturday and Sunday mornings, you guys can like it, support, comment, and follow. If you guys like it, so comment and follow. Like and share the stream, making sure we have somebody that's more booked, making sure we're having fun, making sure we have something to negotiate, take our opportunity, and also take something. What do you mean, zero? What do you mean by quit right now? I don't think you're the boss of this community. I don't think you would question anything else otherwise. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys can like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream, and making sure we have every single opportunity that's there. Thank you, Brother Leon. You see, guys, since we're at 625 months right now, you guys can, since you're managed moderators, if you guys see anybody being bad, anybody doing not a good thing, or pretty much being harsh with hosts, especially me, guys, as king and the luckiest man, you guys have the right to really remove people. You guys have every right to, tell the people to leave us alone. Because the last thing that people would want to do is to upset the YouTuber, or else YouTube will not be happy. I don't think people are trying to be good guys. I think you guys are trying to block the bad guys, but that's a good thing in the power of YouTube. So, because everybody can have an understatement. I don't care what's going on, but all I know is people should always find their place, or they'll just have somebody, being blamed and also being, throwing a bad idea at people. So that's not the way the world works. You always want to do what you actually want to do. It's not that hard to really bring something to the table. So I'm not going to have that during Chief today, so all I know is we're going to be busy. Tomorrow's Memorial Day too, so that's something to think about. We still celebrate every single American holiday every year. That's the main thing. But alright guys, picking up other stuff today.
Stay here, I leave my phone support you, I go
to not a problem, Lalums, Maria. As long as you can boost my W rates, you would be so sweet by doing that for me. Because I would love nothing more, guys, to get my ass back from the ground up. And also, guys, not exactly digging a hole or have something, just to have anything else wake each other up. I think that's the best thing possible right now, so. I haven't heard anything else being delayed, at least by far. Honestly, guys, no, I have not. Especially with about this Screen Fairy and also Advanced Sequel as well. I don't think anything else is going to get delayed as far as Spec 5 and, other movies that's drawn to our attention completely, so, at least not yet. Honestly, guys, not yet. Soon. But alright, guys, as far as other stuff goes, remember, guys, like it, so comment, and follow. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Or even if you guys are singing Sweet Caroline. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, well, I know tomorrow, I think there's a bit of a possibility I'll have another episode of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Games this week, on Tuesday mornings. But like I said, since we're gonna have a good amount of fun, you know, guys, for example, for, you know, with WoW and also something with work and whatnot. Like I said, guys, we're gonna be going to a Toledo Mud Hens game for baseball on Wednesday. We won't be back until probably late afternoon on that time being, or the time period to establish. Well, I know we're going to be leaving early in the morning on Wednesday, so I don't see anything being ruined, you know, with food and drinks, and depends how much money we're bringing.
Don't be mean to my bro who
But honestly, if we're looking to bring some in between, like I said, I don't think anything is going to be out of the books. Pretty much out of the question, you know. You know, guys, like I said, the last time I've been to a Toledo Mud Hens game, according to What You Love and also, you know, with friends and family, you know, guys, we went to May the 4th. You know, we went to May the 4th. I think it was like 2 years ago. But it might have been longer than that, you know, but it's been a long time for me. But as long as my ass is not going to Cedar Point, I would have been afraid and also, you know, be still be afraid of heights by far. So that's why I don't go to Cedar Point as much as I used to, and I would love to be honest. But I do know my true love is actually tired. I mean, during that time being, and also before unification. Trust me. So yeah. I mean, I for one get an opportunity to go with WoW and you know, go watch some Mud Hens play for baseball on Wednesday. So that's something to think about. But it's also 2 days, guys, during that but the time we reset for Karate Kid Legends by then. So yeah, like I said, or I'll say it again. I don't think it's a missed opportunity for me. You know, this is an opportunity for us. Not what I'm doing, but what my true love wants to do with her friends off the bat. That's why I decided to have a girls' night for dinner yesterday. So yeah, you know, guys, I don't blame my future fiancé. Her and I are still going to get married in the future. It's just, even if dinner was not going to be established last night, I would have not stayed at the house, you know. Like I said, guys, that would have been a different idea too. People wouldn't tell you otherwise. But like I said, you want to do what you want to do with your family, your friends, you know, guys, with your true love, and yes, guys, a lot of people. You want to have dinner with that person, and do not and do not try to punch people either. It's like if you talk about bringing something else, it's like you don't know what exactly to do. You know, what to do and what not to do with a lot of people these days. So yeah, I don't see why not. It's just so, you know, I mean, like I say, guys, before we get to social media, I wanted to have dinner yesterday, but I just didn't want to bring something, you know, that's worth bragging rights and whatnot. I mean, with all due respect, yes, but I mean, dinner would have been a good answer. My honest answer, guys, is yes, but I mean, I was thinking about it. It's just, well, she told me another week now. So, I mean, everything will be fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be wasting a lot of money. Not until we get to Lancaster this year. You guys understand that very well. It's just, and, I mean, I would have had an opportunity as of right now, but it actually did not happen. I mean, I don't think people would be at fault to it. It's like if people want to ask you if you want to have dinner with somebody, you don't say no all the time. You want to stand up and be a better person. That's the main part of it. And it does not have to replace anybody else from the top, being up top to the bottom. You know, it's just. I mean, it's not like I want to have dinner all the time. It's just when you get to a certain point and a decent time, you really want to do what's better for you, to your friends, yourself, and also doing something that makes you feel happy. To be the one that you're with right now, and you want to spend the rest of your life with that person. And that's what my true love is. You know, she wanted an opportunity, and I sadly said no. It's just, like I said, nobody else is at fault by that. It's just, it's like when people want to do something fun, you still not have to have a negative answer or have everybody argue. Good morning, Mars. Make a love shout out. How you doing? Hey, Husky. Make a love shout out. Wow, loves. How you doing? Thank you for joining us today. How are you doing? You guys get what I'm talking. You guys get what I'm gunning at. It's just, as much as I wanted to have dinner last night, that would have been a good answer. But no, would have been a different idea to establish. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, this is your king and your luckiest man with our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy. Good morning, Latoya. Shout out to you, dearest. How you doing? I don't know if La Loves Vinci is going to pour on any boosting between views and thumbs up here today. But if anything else, hopefully, if not, we don't have to toot our own horn for it. So yeah, Husky, are you able to help me out with the channel? I'm about to be above 209 followers right now. I mean, as of right now, it'll be very shortly. But as long as it does not have an exquisite and have something that's overpowered or overthrown, you know, we want to keep ourselves in sight and keep ourselves active most of the time. So I'm here the first time, and also, guys, it's the first time, but mostly the last time, if you will. Oh, you're in the hospital, Latoya? What happened with you? What happened with you, Latoya? Anything bad? Anything serious? Not exactly fake and whatnot. I mean, let me know ASAP for me. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, like say, I don't know what the free PS Plus games are going to be right now. I mean, honestly, I have no clue what the plan is exactly. What games we're going to be looking at. How much we can really bring to the table. So I have no clue what the games we're getting. I don't think there's any rumors flying with stuff. Oh, you're coughing up blood? Damn. So you're coughing up blood a little bit? I don't think we've seen a lot of people do it. Because I mean, despite the fact with wrestling and also being in real life, but I don't think a lot of people cough blood as much. As long as people are having something good to eat and also having something that's more brilliant otherwise. But it's like if you're having something with or without food poisoning or drink poisoning, you want to be careful what you're doing. You don't want to get yourselves, thrown to the hospital and, have a broken leg or a broken body somewhere. Nobody should be able to feel weak. As long as you're strong with the Force and strong with the Lord, I think you'll be fine, Latoya. I think you'll be fine. As long as the Lord's with you, He can help you do the healing. I don't see why not. But yeah, guys, I repeat, if there's any games you want me to play on the schedule, you guys can let me know. I do want to buy the games this year, that are right in front of me. Like one of them, guys, is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, Why's a Lie. We'll talk about that later on, doing Steam later on today, so. And have our plans here today as far as work is concerned. But alright, guys, now here's the thing. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, comment. Remember, guys, it's rated as such. Do not bury yourselves to the ground. You do what you want to do together. You want to have a lot of fun. You want to bring people in hand. It's like if you want to have your hands up. People are entitled to their own opinions. where you guys can play any games you want, anytime you want. Do not let people get forced to do
それなら
anything.
奪われ
As
る
long as
前に俺たち
people
が回収
do
して
not
やるぜ
reason with that,
そ
be
の方が
smarter
良さ
than
そうだ
you
ね
or anything on top of it. So I don't think anything else would tell you equally or tell you
仲間を助けなきゃ
what you or couldn't you and what other people can do otherwise. Like I said, you are a better person than other people are. Would I get any popularity, Latoya? I mean, loves Latoya. If I did play Fortnite, I mean, Fortnite would be something one of these days, but,
小玉から離れるな
well, I'll get to Fortnite later on today. I'm trying to talk about Steam. But yeah, guys, I repeat, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Like and share the stream. Like and share the stream. I'm gonna take another water drink, guys. So dizzy and feeling buried. Give me 1 second.
Little smiling
But it
face
all
with
depends,
some
guys. I
glasses.
mean,
Mr. Liard.
nobody should be able to disrespect you by doing it. No one has. Nobody has, and nobody will. But other than that, guys, I repeat, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. And remember one thing, guys, or the most important goal is love, support, and respect is the key. That's right, guys. Love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative of our 625 mods today. Do what we can for one another. Have a lot of socialization. You know, guys, making sure people are not feeling bad. Not making sure people haven't seen what we're doing. I mean, if you love what people do, like I said, guys, you do it because you're driven. And when people do, now we're there to see it. A lot of us are here to see it. Not disrespect anyone or have somebody tell you guys can't do something. Have a lot of fun. Have better gathering. You always want to have something in between. Have something to express it. So, like I said, if people love what people are doing right now,
これで
that's
小玉を
great.
狙う奴はいな
We
くな
want
っ
to
た
get
な
ourselves, be somewhere one time. But no worries. But yeah, guys,
こいつの力
remember,
は俺
like
たち
it,
が
share,
預かっておい
comment,
てや
and
ろうぜ
follow. Like and share the stream. That's all we can do. Make sure we fill in the last puzzle and, just to really receive something in return. Also, guys, remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. As we haven't completed, that's tremendous and also terrific. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Where we meet and greet, we socialize, and do what we can for one another. But like I said, if you guys can help me with my W8s right now, I would be a little more, not exactly blessing between any love interest or anything. But if you guys could do me that favor, that'd be great. That'd be great. Not shove people or push people to the floor or from the building. That'd be great. So, yeah, guys, also on top of anything else, anytime we manage to find people, or socialize with people, if you want to play a different baseball project on the PC, I still want to say yes, it's my final answer, but it all depends how much I'm doing coming out of WoW every Tuesday and Wednesdays, and how awesome I'm doing with Chief right now, so. Like I said, I don't think anything else would be a matter of time. Or wanting to. Do you have an idea, Latoya? I mean, it's got to be more than one person to help me. With W8s, with followers, and everything else at a certain amount of time right now. So, I mean, I would love to get monetized for the 4th time. It's just, people are not tuning in as much. I think that's the only problem right there. People don't want to establish a whole lot of things on the channel. Just my channel for the time being, but like I said, if people can really not get busy as much, people can try to, have something going its way. And also try to, like I said, guys, try to take advantage if you can. As much as you will, so. Thank you, Brother Leon. I need more than 2 people. I need more than 2 people from now on. But yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people, all we have to do, guys, is support it, socialize it, follow it, and take your time. You don't want to get yourselves trapped with the first place winner. So, how are you able to boost my W8s, Latoya? I mean, I've only been, honestly guys, the fact is, I've only been monetized, I think like 3 times. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong guys, I think it's been like 2 times. But I haven't been monetized for a third consecutive time either. But if you guys can get me there before Christmas hits, that'd be awesome. But I don't know. I'm not sure, but hopefully something can resolve. I don't see why not. We'll see what we can end up doing. Especially if it's a coin plan. But alright guys, speaking of other stuff, all we have to do is follow and Sarah, socialize. Guys, we always are at 625 mods. Now, if any of you want to be mods, want to drop your links in the chat, people shouldn't be able to stop you. People shouldn't be able to, be somewhere people don't want to be. As long as you know what you do. People will follow it. People pretty much love you for who you are. That's what my true love is to me, so we'll keep everything else under review. But all we have to do, guys, is follow and Sarah on 3 apps. And the only apps that we are always associated with and, pretty much, guys, being inside of any account is to be your own owner. All we have to do, guys, is follow and Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, you guys remember how long I've been on YouTube for. I've been on YouTube for over 8 years, over 6 years on Twitter, X, and Facebook. And I will also make it so and sweet. Now, my true love and I, guys, my sexiest, beautiful, final queen, as far as that's concerned, we've actually been together for over 8 years now, so, well, we are going to be reaching 9 years for next year's night to sign 2026, as long as everything else is much more deserving. Oh, you want to be a mod too, Latoya? Give me 1 second, dearest. So, guys, we're at 625 right now. We're gonna be at 626. So if we're talking about 626, we're now at the structure. Experiment 626 from the new Lilo and Stitch that came out in theaters from this past Friday. So we are now at 626 now, guys, which is excellent. It's excellent and no problemo, or no problemo, if you will. So we are at that structure and that establishment. So yeah, guys, we are at 626 from Stitch right now. But you can help me, Latoya. I don't mind if you do, as long as people are on the same page of what I want. I want W rates back up to 4K. I think that would be better than the rats behind, and then my followers going back up. I guess my former biggest total I've ever had was 211K at one time, so I don't think my ass is gonna get back up there. Maybe one of these days I will. But it all depends on the future and what I want to do. What you guys can help me out with, so as long as people don't have to be tied up as much. But like I said, guys, my true love and I repeat, my true love and I have been together for 8 years now. I lost her once, not losing her ass twice. Besides, I understand she wanted to have dinner with me yesterday, so I decided just to give myself some ice cream at the end. So that's what I decided to do, and I hanged out over there for a while. Yesterday. Coming up last night, and just wanted to, do my own thing. It's just that she was gonna have dinner with me, and would have been a different idea to really establish in a tall order. So I told her, I said, well, if you're gonna have an opportunity for dinner, I can tell you next time. So, you know what they say, guys. So going forward, it would be the first time, but not exactly the last time. So, like I said, you get to do one thing at a time. You don't want to get pushed around a whole lot. So, as long as you get one opportunity at a time, you'll be fine. I don't think people, besides any of you, for not doing dinner with people. But yeah, I think we'll be fine. Everything else will be established, and, guys, try to express them. Well, like I said, my true love and I have been together for 8 years. And we are going to next year's night design, but it all depends on the colors on a daily basis. So I don't think people will get troubled this time, or people can try to have something falling from the sky or anything. I think everything else will be perfect for next year. I probably think we will. I don't see why not. As long as we're not bouncing a basketball as much, we'll be good to go. You know, guys, to keep everything else under control and also be in the top order. So, like I said, I don't see why not. It's just, you know, guys, for once in your life, like I said, we would have had dinner, but like I said, would have been fine, would have been cool, would have been, you know, I would have been out of the house continuously. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of our social media today. Till probably Monday morning tomorrow. So like I said guys, the plan going forward. I'm not going to do RoboCop this week. Maybe just coming Thursday in the morning, if I get an opportunity, which I might have an opportunity to do so. So I don't think there's any concern on it, either way. So we'll keep everything in possession and also in a tall order. So I'd express it and keep everything else controlled. So I don't see why not. We'll be fine. We don't want to get ourselves, you know, trashed and also stalling any other people otherwise. Especially we're in a lot of socialization, guys. With a lot of us today, staying active. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of our social media. We're going to get to Steam in just a moment. But you know, that's another thing too. It's like if you're looking to do some with supper, you don't want to push people around and say you don't want to do anything. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. You're entitled to whatever you want to do. You know, if you don't have enough money, that's fine. But if you have, but the fact is, if you're in good deeds, if you want to do something, you know, like going out for lunch, going out to see a movie, like I said, my two love and I are still gonna be tackling Karate Kid Lessons with, like I said, with Ben Wong, Jackie Chan, and Ralph Macchio. So, and yeah, Karate Kid Lessons, I mean, for what I can see, and what a lot of us can afford, I mean, I think it'll probably get a good review. I know Leon Stitz saw it 8 out of 10 this past week, and it actually did for sure. So, I honestly think if everything else is fitting, I don't see anything else being exactly what we're leaning towards. You know, to try to express it. Alright guys, we're gonna get to Steam right now, so guys, you know guys, let's link each other up and have better and better gaming for this year. Just make sure everything else is available. Just have something much more honest. See what games that are out there. Have a lot of fun, and also having special offers. Just to have anything with Vendetta. Alright guys, head over, if you guys have enough time, and have a lot of time to bring some to the table. For me guys, as your king and your luckiest man, for popularity guys, entertainment and energy, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, go after pre-orders, in-store purchases, and whatnot. You guys always know my name. My name, guys, on Steam is Stack Dawson 93. If you guys have nothing, if you're a first place winner, you guys have nothing to lose. You guys can buy any games you want, when you want, anytime you want. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people boss you. It's like if you're in a wrestling ring, I don't think it'll be hard to take them out. Let's try to throw somebody over the top rope if you're in the Royal Rumble, or having something that really, you know, keeps you active in the ring. Or even if you're doing some with sports, no RPGs and whatnot. You want to see what's really out there. You don't want to get yourself scouted and also, you know, be out of the way as much. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, make a game account, make a name be known, and make your in-store purchases and buy something. So guys, if you're looking to do something better and better for gaming this year, remember guys, GTA 6 won't have a flaw and have an idea until next year. So I know it separates the man from the boys, which I honestly think it does, but people shouldn't have to really encourage the others to really, you know, wait till next year ahead of time. You know what they say, guys? One act of random kindness at a time. I think that's the only best way to really spell it otherwise. One act of random kindness. That's all there is to it. Well, you guys head over to the Steam store, make a game account, go after purchases, and then store purchases, and also, guys, pre-orders and buy something. If you guys are going after old games, going after special games, if you guys are getting, like my sister Latoya's been saying, if you guys are going after anything, we're mostly getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite. You guys can get any of the two, but start with Fortnite if you want, with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are digging in a little bit deep to the special offers today. Maybe you guys will get Metaphor, which Metaphor is not exactly a terrible game, as far as I know. I know Metaphor was last year's Game of the Year candidate before. Well, no, guys, what was last year's winner? I mean, as far as I know Metaphor was one of the games that's behind it. I think it was like 2 years ago, or it might have been this past year, during the Game Awards, every year of December. So Metaphor, guys, is on sale for $45.49. So I honestly think Metaphor is a real good, I want to say almost a solid game, but I thought it was good in general. So I don't see anything else being inputted. If you guys are going after, any of you guys today, or going after the friend-side sale of Revenant, you guys can check that one out. You guys can go after Wild Mentor. Wild Mentor, guys, it's closer to $15 today on Steam. So, I don't think there's anything else to smell the coffee on, or a lot of hot chocolate. If you're having breakfast mostly, just keep everything else natural. And you guys can go after Gunsmith Simulator. So simulator stuff, I mean, there's actually multiple games under Simulator, but this is also another first-timer for Gunsmith. It's kind of like if you're making weapons, if you're looking to make something, guys, but for pleasure, not feeling yourselves guilty and whatnot. It's like if you want to bring something on it, nobody can really, poison you or identify it for you. As long as we have something good, and have something better than it is. That's why, guys, that's why every year it's always better and better for gaming. People shouldn't have to judge you for what it is and who you are. Now, if you're looking to make any pre-orders today, if you guys are looking to pre-order Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, now I was talking with this one person I want to say this past Thursday, not like this past Wednesday, alright? And she told, and the one that I spoke to, it wasn't my true love at its finest for a future with somebody else. She told me that she would wait and get Delta Snake Eater and Borderlands 4. But I told her, I said, it all depends how much your man is getting for spending. She told me I would allow much more than $200. Way, just to have way better than that. I told her, I said, maybe $350 to strike out, maybe $375, and then after I return, I can still get the games that I want. But that's where my birthday's coming up too, so I mean, she'll have a bit of an idea for me. I know Assassin's Creed Shadows could be floating by, but it all depends. It's just I haven't bought better and better gaming since. I think Final Fantasy 12, actually no, not Final Fantasy 12, but Final Fantasy 16 was exactly the last game I've ever bought, so it will always be my GOTY, no matter what happens regardless. But, well, like I said, guys, if I were to get an opportunity and just get one shot at Delta Snake Eater and Borderlands 4, you guys remember what I mentioned multiple times. Both of those 2 games out of 3. So guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows goes. I always see them, in my opinion, book in my top 3 for Game of the Year. Towards the end of this year. I would almost strongly see that in mind, but it all depends how that's going to work out. I also want to get Borderlands 4 as well, but I repeat, guys, it all depends on the spending for Lancaster. How much hundreds of dollars we want to establish. You know, guys, if we're on our own for lunch, that's fine. But I can do better than 200 bucks evenly. You know, towards what I'm doing at WoW, so I'm doing something continuously with great people at Thief. So I don't see why not. So if everything else is going to plan. Now, the other game, I'm going to hopefully see something easily before we get to baseball is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Now, I said I can get Tony Hawk a bit easily because Pro Skater 3 and 4, guys, of Tony Hawk, it's going to be, that game won't be anymore for the PS5. Not until, I mean, the game won't, well, because that game will not release until July 11th, so I might have a good opportunity of getting that game. Borderlands 4 and Delta Snake Eater. Now as far as Elden Ring Night Ring goes, I would probably say no, but I haven't played Elden Ring since it was awesome during the first time around, doing that battle, taking on God of War Ragnarok. So I don't see why not. As long as I'm not trying to please people by doing something we wanna, barge in, start knocking on the door, and have something otherwise. So if I'm looking to see, if I'm looking to have something go, between one direction and maybe like one path, I can try to get something going with Borderlands 4 and Delta Snake Eater towards the end of this year, but that's what Christmas hits. Just to see how much important we want to buy gaming again. Not to have everybody be worthless or be worthy as much, so. I still want to get the games. You guys know that since day one. I want to get the games I really, really want to buy again. As long as we're not wasting a whole lot of energy and also a bunch of cash otherwise. But guys, it will just be a matter of time for me. As your king and your luckiest man, guys. So, we'll see. If you guys are going after anything that's involving pre-orders, you guys can go to GameStop and do something that's more fortunate. And, like I said, guys, you want to do something that's more important. You want to have something to notify. Guys, the right keys are right and correct. And also, guys, the wrong keys are electrified. The real Dean channel. Do we know what the real Dean does? As long as it's not John Travolta working with Samuel Jackson and a big mystery gig. Or it might have been something much more fitting, guys, between the other actors. Or it might have been having an awesome opportunity, or something with pleasure. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, with Steam, guys, if you're an expert on gaming, we're looking to have the first time around, going, one thing, maybe like two things. So, can the Real Dean channel do anything between my channel, Latoya? I don't think I looked up his channel, if you think about it, but it all depends what somebody can establish, going forward. Alright guys, speaking of gaming today, if you guys are into RPGs, like I am, and as a heavily expert, like, for example guys, if you're into English RPGs, JRPGs, for example, if you guys are looking to share thoughts, like say buying Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, if you guys are looking to have an awesome opportunity, maybe taking one game at a time. Make sure you guys are not slipping and sliding to get through today. If you're looking to get Elden Ring, Night Rain, I can maybe expect that game to be really good, but I would have that game being outside the top 3, behind Assassin's Creed Shadows, guys, Delta Snake Eater, and the number 1 seed Borderlands 4. No, if I were to make 2 choices of what I would maybe see, of what both games I want to see win, or I think is going to win, it's either going to be Borderlands 4 or Assassin's Creed Shadows, as I mentioned a few times. So it all depends. So, can the Real Dean do anything for my channel? With a lot of help and pleasure, Latoya? Like I said, my W8 has gone below below double digits enough. Everything's gone far enough, to be honest. So I don't see why not. So keep something in a tall order and have much more to establish and try to focus on it. But yeah, I've been a hardcore human being, guys. I'll be 32 soon. So, but somebody was asking if I could still get any of the games this year. Which I don't, like I said, I don't see why not. Physically, exactly, but we'll see what happens. But I've always been a huge all-time fan. And do not forget, guys, to do exploration. If you're doing something with RPGs that you love to do, make that your top favorite, your top pick. Now, we all know, guys, Borderlands 4 is going to be an enjoyable game to play. I've been saying it since day one. That game is going to be amazing, but by far awesome. Towards what we're leaning towards. I always say anything else to negotiate. If you guys are in the sports games, which I'll talk about, and talk about the state of what I'm thinking about doing. If you guys are into baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you're looking to, change your mind and looking to, now if you guys have been watching golf lately, look at the grades. For example, you look at Tiger Woods, Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy. You guys can play. You guys can go after and play and watch how the professional golfers do it. And see what really makes them tick, how much better shots that people are making, and have their own caddies, have their own fan base and whatnot. But you guys go after any sports games that you want. Make sure you're on top of the mountain. If you're looking to win a championship, if you're looking to do something with wrestling, especially with baseball, that I'm about to add. You guys can buy any sports games with no extra cost. Now, what I actually want to do, guys, with baseball is I do want to add a little sum together for my PC. Maybe sometime today, maybe sometime before I go back to WoW. It's coming Tuesday and Wednesday. Depends how much money is in the bank right now, but I actually want to have an opportunity to maybe tackle. You guys remember when I was checking out and told you guys about Creators Eternally. Now, one of the games he actually did play, and when people were in his chat, was a baseball game where you have manual dice you guys can roll. It's kind of like Stratomatic, inside pets, maybe. Paintball pets is also different between. We look at other baseball channels. So the game that I'm talking about, guys, so more than like $25 on the website. Not only you guys can play the free version, just to really test your skills with baseball, with dice, but you guys can purchase a game called Dumb Pros Baseball. The thing about that game, guys, from what I've heard from Beatles Eternal is apparently he actually played the game a few times and also test drive it, and he said that Dumb Pros Baseball is good. It's good with dice, and also if you're looking to, for example, guys, if you're looking to download replay seasons, all you guys got to do is go to dumbpropsbaseball.com, and you guys can download any season replay for free. But the game itself, guys, is no more than like $25 on the website. So I'm hoping to lean towards that, as long as it does not affect the budgeting. And what I'm also doing is I'm actually doing my 1930 Cardinals replay on Out of the Park Baseball 20. Because I've been doing. Hold on. What's the name of the channel? Well, what's the name of the channel, Latoya? If I can type it on YouTube. If I can have something between generations. What's the name of the channel? But don't mind me asking again. Because I do want to slowly do something with Dumb Pubs Baseball if I get a chance, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, I'm still doing something. I'm still doing some and taking my time on my 1930 Cardinals replay on Out of the Park Baseball 20. So I'm still doing some with that. So give me 1 second. So is it all in one word, Latoya, or just one word at a time? I mean, can he help me with my followers too, or how is that going to be? Bring something together. I mean, that's another thing too. As long as if we're looking to get tools back in and get something in a tall order, we can do what we got to do. That's the main thing. We want to get our W8s. We want to get back to what we're, up against, and also, like I said, we want to have something that's more important between our YouTube channels in front. So let's see what we can do to establish. Man, guys, with baseball, I always love doing baseball.
Yes, Jack, you can.
So yeah, I mean, I just love what I do with baseball. Well, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. If I'm leaning towards Star Pumps baseball, it's no more than like I said, the price. It's no more than $25 even. It's not exactly that much. It really isn't. If I'm looking to probably target it, I can download any season I want as a replay for free. It's kind of like if you're looking to, do some with Hulu, with Netflix. You guys don't have to watch them for free. You guys have to pay them at the right time. Wins exactly per month. So yeah. I mean, it would be, I guess, a no answer, but whatever works out. You always want to have something much more pocketed and do something at one time, so we'll see. So yeah, guys, Don Pumps Baseball is a big maybe. But we're going to have a lot of fun with Toledo Mud Hens on Wednesday in the morning. We probably won't be back till early evening. Guys, just wants a lot of entertainment with our Mud Hens with baseball, and guys, baseball is the only thing. As long as we're not looking at a Family Guy character with, having somebody as a ponytail. We're not exactly Brock Lesnar. Well, Brock Lesnar has long hair. I was actually checking it out on Facebook, and I was speaking to this one person, or this one female or male, and apparently I was looking at a pic of Brock Lesnar having long hair. I'm like, as long as he's not going to be the next lead singer of Mammoth, or the next Chris Daughtry, he's not going to be back to wrestling. To be honest with you, my negative answer is no, but like I said, he's got long hair now, so that does explain a lot. Does not have anything else to infiltrate, or start growing to get your hair back. But I got a bit of my hair back since my family gave me a haircut last week. So yeah. Now, as far as Pearson baseball goes, I'm still been taking a bit more of a break on it. I could try to go back and do a 2004 Cubs replay, but Tom Pumps Baseball could be the next one in front. I mean, right behind Out of the Park Baseball, but we'll see what happens. We want to keep everything else instructive. But yeah, guys, remember one thing that's close. Baseball is life. You want to do what you want to do. You want to call your own gameplays. You want to do your own management. You want to have a lot of things going your way. But yeah, I'm actually on his channel, Latoya, in this chat, so he hasn't made me a moderator yet. But what do you actually think he could do for me? Based on his YouTube channel. I know W8 is one thing. Followers, views, and thumbs up. Well, I'm leaving that to my love Sprincey for that. So, views and thumbs up, guys. I'll give her that for the most part. It all depends on the real Dean as well. As long as we're not looking at a Food Network channel. So, yeah. If he can help me, I can help you guys the way other people are doing it. As long as people don't have to mess around. So, you don't have stalling if you're looking to get your song in the top spot on the Billboard or anything. But no worries, at the same point, as long as we have something important, well, like I said, guys, we'll be good to go. We'll have something that's drawing to our attention. I know we will. Like I said, guys, there's a maybe. The answer is maybe for Don Pumps Baseball, but like I said, the price is only like $25 to this, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll probably still do something with Out of the Park Baseball 20 And I'm still in the middle of my opening day, guys. My 1930 condo suite play, so that way I can get something to keep me occupied, at least for a while, at least for the time being. Because nobody can ruin some gatherings or, a lot of planning. Well, we'll see. But I'm still liking baseball, guys, no matter what happens. Protecting our sports and RPGs. To keep two instead of one. Alright, guys, that's the video end of Steam today. Like I said, baseball is a good thing to have. As long as I'm not playing very much with football, or doing something that's more strategic. Like I said, guys, not much with self-pity as much. Like I said, guys, if we can do that, if we would almost say yes to Don't Pub's baseball, it all depends how much I have in the bank with earnings. So yeah, I don't see why not, but as long as we can plan enough, be strong enough, and also be lucky enough, we'll keep everything else instructed. So like I said, I'm not sure. I mean, it would be yes or no, but we'll take our time and not challenge it. As long as you're not in football, trying to be a referee and, trying to have something in a tall order. Like I said, guys, we'll once and see what happens. But alright, guys, that's good. I repeat, guys, that's good video end of Steam today for probably Final Fantasy Club Zodiac Age. For now in 40 minutes plus, Monday morning tomorrow, and then maybe RoboCop this time around on Thursday mornings. So, but it also depends if we're looking to, have something much more we can handle with RoboCop, and depends what we can do with Aquatic and Lessons. I know much love when I want to really, really book it right now for later on this week. But you guys don't know, like I said, I've got 2 to 7 at Seats today, for example. Great people. Also tomorrow, Thursday, and 9 to 2 on that Friday, so we're not going to have an opportunity. This is really obtain and also request, Aquatic and Lessons by them. But I am off that Friday, exactly. It'll be a couple days before we go back with Sister Taylor, and also, like I said, guys, Sister Taylor and Amanda and the others, as far as I know. Yeah, guys, we'll be back to cheerleading. Well, it's honestly, guys, probably a week from tomorrow, so that's not going to be out of the question. So probably not. Alright, guys, that's the video end of Steam today. My name on Steam is your king and your luckiest man. My only name, guys, is standing tall with a lot of us here today. And so, always feel, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy are the biggest, strongest, awesome, beautiful, exciting, grateful, 100% pure, like I said, guys, 100% exciting, beautiful, brilliant, awesome, excellent, 100% strongest power of our community. We do what we can for one another, and like I said, you do it because you're driven. You want to take your time and not get yourselves self-esteem or get yourself in trouble as much. Well, like I said, guys, maybe Pearson Baseball. Actually, hold on. Like I said, guys, Dumprum's Baseball, maybe. It all depends what I have in the back. We'll see. But alright, guys, you guys go after anything you want. Don't let people stop you for what you're doing when it comes to buying games. For anything. Makes it a better and better idea for you. And also, guys, having better exploration when we got a chance. But yeah, guys, my name on Steam is StackDawson93. You guys go after any pre-orders. And yes, guys, in-store purchases. When people can target it. And got it. Alright, guys, also, remember, that's the most important thing. The most important rule. It's love, support, and respect. This is the key. See, awesome and creative. We are now at Experiment 626 right now, guys. We are now at 626 mods today. This is awesome, spectacular, fantastic, heroic. Just to see how much we can match it. How much we can really take advantage of stuff for the time being. As long as people don't have to really be, victimized or, like I said, guys, make its way out of trouble. You don't want to get yourself stuck if you're watching The Wizard of Oz or doing something that's more, going one direction out the other. you don't want to get yourselves stuck. Stuck would be the last thing people would have to start hurting between their hearts or their body. Could be anything. Alright guys, remember, that's the main thing we can take care of and handle. And yes guys, knowledge is power. So remember guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream, socialize, and yes guys, meet and greet. And make it so we have enough for our channel. Make it so we can stand and deliver. Like I said guys, we don't want to get ourselves self-pity. Beautiful, you could have came into the other channel. That would be great. Come on. Hold on, let me get this other crap established. Hold on guys, my two loves to send me an outside comment right now. Hold on. There we go. But yeah guys, as far as how I'm doing on the channel, I mean it's gonna be climbing back down already. At least I don't wanna have to jinx everything otherwise. So guys, I am at, you know, before we get in gaming news, hopefully today. So guys, my W race has been way beyond, you know, ups and downs mostly. So guys, my views today, it's still been exactly in the only digits somehow. So honestly guys, my numbers on W rates. Latoya, you can also give that to the real Dean in the chat if you want. I'll just really predict something and also add. So guys, my W rates right now, I'm at 27.9, and my viewers count, I'm at 1,400 right now. So I don't think it's not much of an idea for any total to really add up and also, you know, have a lot of people be added towards it. Excuse me. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. But if anything else would start having something to add, like I said, I don't think that would be a bad idea to have an installation. Alright, good deal. Hold on. Let me go back to his channel. But yeah, guys, we are at 14k on views. And above 28, guys, on, like I said, guys, above 28 on watch hours right now. So those are my totals as of now. You know, just to make sure it's dry and pretty much short and sweet. Like I said, if we want to do something with Dumpers Baseball, it's a big maybe. But it all depends on how much we can, you know, keep ourselves active at WoW and also much more to add with Chief. So let's keep everything else under control. And like I said, guys, express it. So express it, make sure everything is under control, and doesn't have everything else for your first place winner. So like I said, we'll see what happens. We don't want to get ourselves in a rush. But yeah, guys, baseball is good for me. Do your own stuff, do your own offense and defense with baseball teams, and do whatever's good. That makes it feel great. But remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. Like and share the stream. Socialize. Like, share, comment, and follow, guys. And we are at 626 mods right now. This is brilliant and awesome to really get to. Hey, brother Kevin. Make a love shout out, brother. How you doing? I think you're at 800 plus episodes on your channel now. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit proud of you. Love you, brother Kevin. Check him out, guys. He's a nice guy. He's a nice brother to our community. He really is. Don't forget to check him out. But alright, guys, remember, the most important thing to get our channels and, you know, make sure everything else is under control again. We want to make sure everything is good to go, making sure we have enough, and not get ourselves, I mean, maybe be shockingly lucky, maybe do something that's not double or nothing, but as long as we can have something to really make room, we can do exactly what we want to do. Not get ourselves hurt and not saving our hair bald as much. It won't take 2 months to really retaliate. But the most important thing, guys, I want my W rates to be back up right now. And you guys understand I do. That's why you guys are trying to help me in a tall order when I need it the most. Not the way I want it, but the way we need it otherwise. people shouldn't have to really, be at fault or be, judgmental, not doing what they're supposed to do. So, people don't want to be clueless. Duck D's, make a lot of shout-outs, sir. How you doing? Thank you for joining us today. Well, like I said, we'll hear something otherwise. We can always make a difference. People shouldn't have to really be at fault. Keep everything else under control. Like I said, we want to do something we can do. Not to get ourselves, guilty or get ourselves, be blamed for it. But no, when we get this through that, we're stuck with a couple of these dudes. Never mind. But yeah, guys, the most important thing to get our channel back to where we can add it with monetization, and also, get my 211k followers back up, and also everything else with views, thumbs up, and everything else that I just added. That would be awesome and perfect. That'd be good. It's something to spice things up. But the most important thing, guys, to make our channels hot and much better, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream. Like I said, we have our social media, our YouTube accounts. Like I said, we're tight squeeze. And making sure we have something that's worth not surrendering or not wearing something white. Guys, we watch our videos in full. We want to stand tall. And so we have our social media accounts on YouTube. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much worthwhile. And of course, guys, so much more. Now, I understand you guys have not seen me live stream for the last 6 days. And that's why I've been staying active at work, with Steve and WoW, between those 2 days.
Indeed, I get my ban lifted tomorrow. Upside down face. How you doing this morning?
My ass is a little bit tired this morning, but I still get enough sleep, so that's the main thing. But it is also a good thing for you, since you're getting your ban lifted in the morning tomorrow. I for one have to target Steve. This week on the schedule, I'm looking at 20 hours right now. Since one of our carryouts is on vacation this week. Because I don't blame anybody for doing it. Besides, I'm going to have my opportunity soon. By the time we leave for Lancaster in the next couple more months, so. Looks like I haven't heard anything on classes or anything. Especially for that meeting. Before we get to cheerleading a week from tomorrow, so. The only thing I can detail is I probably won't have Mondays off. Make sure nothing else is going on, and make sure nothing is, accusing or ruining anything. At least, whatever the stuff goes by far. But remember one thing, guys. We always feel, guys, for popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, wonderful, 100% amazing, exciting, awesome, strongest, beautiful power of our community. We are 626 mods, guys, which is awesome and makes a difference. We're going to kick off with in-game news, guys. We begin with Ezra King and Your Luckiest Man. We're going to begin with in-game news today with this IGN poll question. So here's the question for you guys in the chat. What's your most anticipated summer 2025 game? Mortal Kombat World, guys, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Delta Snake Eater, Death Stranding 2 on the beach, which I do know, that's another thing too, guys. I know Death Stranding 2 is going to be arriving 2 days after my birthday, I think. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remake, or Mafia The Old Country. Well, here's my honest answer, guys.
Ask you questions directly.
I honestly do, but I don't think it really describes a whole lot. I've been a gamer since I was a kid. With gaming or, wanting to listen to music to keep everybody else calm, or, that's all about staying active. Duck D, that's the main thing. You don't want to lay around and take a lot of naps and, get sick all the time. As long as you keep yourselves active, keep yourselves awake,
No, my
you don't want to
question
get
is not
yourselves
working
in hand.
like
But yeah, I mean, everything else has been fine. That's the main thing. So honestly, guys, if I'm looking at this IGN poll, remember, guys, we don't get a lot of in-gaming news on the weekend mornings, especially with Avengers Doomsday.
But still kind of something you
Like I
might
said,
want
guys,
to
with,
keep.
with Avengers Doomsday and Secret Secret Wars being delayed. Like I said, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens otherwise. As long as we keep it between you and I, Dr. People don't have to really, drag everything out. Not a whole lot to most people, but we'll be fine. So guys, in my honest opinion, I don't think it's gonna be Mario Kart World since I know a lot of you guys do. I know Bell's getting the Switch 2 very soon, this coming June after this month. I know she's not gonna get the new Mario Kart World. I mean, everybody loves Mario. But honestly, if we're looking at it, I'm not much into Mafia, as far as I know. I know Death Stranding 1 was not too bad of a review, and not much of a game as a whole, but, is there anything you care about, Ducty? Maybe gaming, maybe something with work, or anything else that's not even personal? I mean, not exactly what we're looking at. So, a big establishment. Also with anything, otherwise. No, I haven't played Donkey Kong in a long time.
I have business questions, but I don't know if you want to share with everyone.
So, if I'm looking at this, guys, I'm thinking, I mean, the only thing I can really vote, and maybe I can think of, is Delta Snake Eater, because I know both that game and Borderlands 4 gonna be tough to really buy. I mean, it's before we get to before we go to Lancaster that my future fiance and I are targeting very soon. So I might get, like I said, guys, I might get Tony Hawk. It's coming July on the 11th. The game won't be any more than the game itself, guys, for the PS5 or GameStop or exactly at Walmart. The game itself, guys, Tony Hawk won't be any more than over $50, so it's not going to be that bad. So if I can do that, I don't see that being a concern. Depends how much I can walk out of here with. As far as baseball is concerned. So, I mean, I want to say hopefully I get an opportunity to get that game before Delta Snake Eater and Borderlands 4, but it's all determined. So I'm going with Delta Snake Eater. Check this out, guys. Apparently this IGN poll question is a little bit split. Check this out, guys. 23.4% say Delta Snake Eater, but the winner of this one for the most anticipated game for this coming summer, as a matter of fact, guys, 27.3% say Mario Kart World. Now, I don't blame. Here's the thing, guys. I don't blame Mario. Don't blame Mario for doing that. I really don't. I do know Mario Kart World is something fantastic in its review in its own right from Nintendo, but I don't see anything else, being controlled or being established and whatnot. It's just, if everything else is according to plan, I mean, just a little bit new, if not, maybe a little acceptance for Dompo's baseball, we'll see. But, I mean, the way a lot of these games can match, if I were to see what games that could be at this year's Game of the Year nominees, I don't see Mafia being in it. Death Stranding 2 is a maybe possibility. Delta Snake Eater, I mean, like I said, I do see Delta Snake Eater being fitting with this option. Mario Kart World, I'm not sure. I mean, it all depends how much people can still add for the other stuff in hand, so we'll see. Donkey Kong, I don't think Donkey Kong will be in that Game of the Year discussion. The only few games that will be, I would say, a little bit matched. It's going to be Borderlands 4, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Delta Snake Eater, maybe Mario, but I don't think Mario's won a Game of the Year nomination, I think, in a long time. Ever since Super Mario World was pretty much the caliber winner, the caliber opportunity. Um, so, like I said, I have no clue. But I think those are the only games I see winning. I probably will see win for sure. Like I said, guys, I don't see why not. It's just, like I said, guys, if everything else is pointing to this December's Game of the Year, I'm only nominating just 2 games out of the 5. It's going to be Borderlands 4 and maybe Assassin's Creed Shadows. I mean, if not that, they'll stink either. But we don't know exactly for sure, but we'll wait and see. I'm going to quickly go to, well, the only social media I have, Ducty, is only Facebook. That would be, guys, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I do know this one app is no longer taking anything under its wings. Well, I don't usually do much on Tuesdays since I'm actually at WoW in the morning. Like I said, we're going to be leaving Wednesday morning for a Toledo Mudheads game. But yeah, I do have Facebook, I do have Twitter, and I'm also on YouTube most of the time. So, it all depends. Alright guys, remember, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, beautiful, wonderful, awesome, excellent, 100% strongest, exciting, and thumbs up power of our community. Our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. The ones that are here. Alright guys, now in top stories today. Now for those of you that have not seen, or haven't, or even if you guys have had tears cried, between your eyeballs, if you're having to watch this final movie with Tom Cruise in it, let me give you guys something to add. Now if you guys recall, the final reckoning of Mission Impossible is dearly the last one. But the question is this really the end of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series? I'm like, Hickey, once I start, hold on, let me get to this comment in the chat really fast. I don't want Dumbro's baseball to be in this discussion. I'm like, Heike Komori, once I start streaming, it can go for days. Oh, so is that different besides YouTube or any social media? Or not exactly in front? I mean, that's the only thing I am not aware of. Or just to really question it. But yeah, guys, I don't know if it's the end of Mission Impossible, but I do know Mission Impossible has been around for 29 years. I mean, you're talking about almost 1 year shy of 30 years. That matches 3 decades. Guys, 5, 4, 3, you're making money. But if we look at Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise was actually a young stud when he was like, I want to say, guys, he was like, say maybe in his mid-30s. I mean, Mission Impossible got started in 97. So I was only like 4 years at the time period. But, I mean, if anything else, I mean, in my opinion, I don't see them making another Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie. Let's really do something to input and have a different order. I don't see Mission Impossible doing that. I don't see them doing, well, I think we all know Final Reckoning is probably the last movie that Mission Impossible, that Tom Cruise is doing. Guys, let's keep everything else inside of the franchise. So I think if anything else, I have heard, that's another thing that I've heard. I also have heard that Tom Cruise is looking to do a movie with Michael B. Jordan in an action movie, as far as I know. But we don't know exactly what the title is. I know Tom Cruise wants to do something with Top Gun 3, but that movie will not be in the horizon and be in theaters till the next 2 years from now, or the next 3 years from now, because, guys, we have the upcoming movies that are in theaters that would have make a name maybe have some pretty good reviews. I mean, I'm talking about, for example, I mean, as a king and the luckiest man. You're looking at, not, I mean, even though Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars won't be out exactly for pretty much a while portion at a time for the months, you have The Legend of Zelda, and yes, guys, Batman 2. Well, before we get to those movies, you're thinking of, I mean, the other plans that are worth obtaining is the second Mario movie. You guys remember what the second Mario Brothers movie is? It's called Super Mario World. Which I can go way, way back with that game. I had a love and relationship with that game ever since Nintendo made it for a long time. So I do know Mario 2 Super Mario World is in the books for next year exactly. Um, yeah, Zelda won't be out till after next year. So we have the second
I don't know
Batman, and
anything.
then
Sounds interesting.
so like I said, the second Mario should be doing good. Should be doing maybe a little bit phenomenal since the first one. Since they're calling it the second Mario title, Super Mario World by far. I guess Super Mario World got started since '97, back in '99, during that time of Nintendo. So if I had to give an honest answer, if Tom Cruise is done with Mission Impossible, I would maybe say yes, or people would say negative. So I think he's probably done with. I probably think Tom Cruise is done with Mission Impossible, at least by far, since there's only been like 9 movies. But you guys do not have to discredit Tom Cruise for what he's been doing. I know now the movies he's got lined up that he wants to do. Tom Cruise is going to be leaning towards Top Gun 3, as I mentioned the last numerous streams, which I know that for a fact. And then he wants to do a movie with Michael B. Jordan as an action drama movie, I think. And the last part of that interview that he said after Mission Impossible was done is he really wants to continue to do movies till he's 100 plus years old. Maybe do some when he's 80 something. Now, I will give an answer to. I will end with this, guys. Now, as much as Tom Cruise wants to continue to do much more movies, even though he's like 63 now or 62, I don't expect Tom Cruise to be in his 100s. I don't expect him to be, somewhat closer to being in his 100 years old completely. I don't see Tom Cruise doing movies that long. I mean, I doubt he does movies till that time hits. Um, maybe when he get his maybe in his 80s. I don't know. I mean, if I would expect Tom Cruise to be done with movies, I'm thinking maybe until he gets like 70 or something, and then he can do whatever he wants. It's just I just don't see him doing any more Mission Impossible movies. I think he's grown tired with making them, and he wants to really get up in age and see what's next for him. I really think he does, but I don't know. But I honestly think he's done with Mission Impossible movies by far. I don't see him doing one big finale for that one. So even though the last Mission Impossible people thought it was good, but could have been a lot better between his farewell for the entire franchise. You know, I'm thinking if they would have just put a cherry on top between the entire Mission Impossible movies. Now, I mean, he doesn't. You got to give Tom Cruise a lot of credit, guys. He made Mission Impossible since day one, since the late 1990s, since a lot of us are aware of. So I probably think Tom Cruise is done with that. So he, I know he's going to be moving on. The only movies I see him doing, Tom Cruise is leaning towards Top Gun 3 with Maverick again, and then bringing back Rooster. Um, Maybe another Days of Thunder movie. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see what else he's got left. But like I said, I don't see Tom Cruise being in his 100s for movies that long. I really don't. Maybe 80s. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for today. That's gonna be the end of stream. That's gonna be the end of stream today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Give me 1 second. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap everything up for your king and your luckiest man. So guys, based on the schedule, I'm gonna be doing 20 hours at sea this week. So I've got 2 to 7 today. Tomorrow, I have another 2 days at Wildwoods. Sadly, I'm not gonna be working with Victor this week since, it's probably not gonna be until the start of June. I mean, pretty much the first Tuesday and Wednesday after this week. Then I can probably confirm. But we are gonna be having a Toledo Mud-Hens game to go to on Wednesday in the morning. Don't know what time we'll be back. But based on the schedule, I have 2 to 7 today, guys, at sea for me. And then tomorrow, Thursday, and then 9 to 2 on Saturday. So we still want to have an opportunity to, have a little bit of luck to, still crack in and get an opportunity to watch Karate lessons, before the end of the week, before we go back to cheerleading. So I know that's something that Mr. Love still wants to do with me instead of wanting to continue to set out dinner. Like I said, guys, I would have done dinner yesterday, but since this one place was not open, we would pretty much not have a dinner otherwise. So yeah, now as far as anything else goes, besides WoW and Thief, what we're doing to stay active, I will be back Monday morning tomorrow. We'll have Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids for every time, guys. Every an hour and 40 minutes plus from Tuesday mornings. So yeah, guys, an hour and 40 minutes plus continuously tomorrow from Tuesday mornings for Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids. Same time, same channel. I'm hoping to light up the torch and get something with RoboCop Rogue City this coming Thursdays in the morning. And like I said, we'll have something to think about before we get to Karate Lessons. That movie still be in theaters by this Friday, so I am off exactly that Friday, but we're not going to have any time to book it though. I mean, if we do something on a weekend, that'd be perfect right now. So we don't want to get ourselves in trouble. We don't want to, wait for somebody else to do something. It's like if you're doing laundry, we can do Karate Lessons another time. I also have dinner another time too, so we'll see what happens. And patience is a virtue. But alright guys, like I said, next stream will probably be Monday AM tomorrow for your king and your luckiest man, your first place winner. Like I said guys, we'll have Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids from Tuesday mornings tomorrow, and then, like I said, we'll go from there. We're going to keep ourselves active at Thief and WoW this week. But yeah guys, if any of you want to catch, if you guys want to catch and float around, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, every weekend mornings, guys, every Saturday and Sunday AM in the mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. And just to make it short and sweet, remember, guys, the most important rule: love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. And yes, guys, with our 626 mods today, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy, yes, guys, knowledge is power. And anytime we manage to find people, we want to get our numbers to go majestic and go back up. That way we can climb a little bit higher. Do what we can for one another and, share each other, give a lot of love, support, and respect, and a lot of knowledge, and, just really take our time to keep everything else sizzling. Making sure we're hot and sizzling, and making sure we can group up with each other. Like I say, guys, you do it because you're driven, and you just want to take your time and make a name and make a living. But yeah, guys, but yes, guys, knowledge is power. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, pretty much go inside, guys, with public. Not exactly go alone and be in private. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So that's going to be the only time we have left today. like I said, remember guys, like it, so comment and follow. Like and share the stream. Make sure we're in a tall order. Like and share the stream. Look, what guys, Don proves baseball, maybe. It all depends how much cash we have in the back. We'll have something in a tall order, and we'll try to hopefully talk it out when we get a chance. You know, it does have its own dice, and I can download any seasons for free if I do it. But yeah, guys, like it, so comment and follow, like and share the stream, meet and greet. And the most important thing, guys, is to make sure our YouTube channels are now worth being challenged to get my WH up and help you guys too, and my views, my followers, and our thumbs up and whatnot. We always have to work together at the same point, at the same time. Be a first place winner for bowling or protecting our sport, whatever we'd love to do, whatever it could be, for instance. But the most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, and so we have our social media, or numbers that are magical between our YouTube accounts and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Alright guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday. If you're going to church, if you're going to work. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. I do want to wish you guys a happy Memorial Day for every single American. If you're watching movies, if you're looking to go on vacation, it'll be worthwhile for a lot of us. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna sign off for today. Happy belated Memorial Day. Going into tomorrow for final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids from Tuesday mornings. And yes, guys, we are continuously doing an hour and 40 minutes plus. Same time, same channel. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. We're having a piece of cake today, and we'll be good to go in between. So everything else is completed for us. Real quick, guys, Down Post Baseball, big maybe. We'll see. But you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, and until then, have a good rest of tomorrow. Till we get Monday a.m. in the morning. So, guys, for your king and your luckiest man, have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good weekend. Like I said, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one.